Hello and welcome back to RimWorld, where we finally have gained immunity for the malaria disease on all the people that actually got it. So yeah, and Pina is making some armchairs. We have a TV, a tube telly, and yeah, we finally have slightly more recreation. We're probably going to need to build more versions of recreation. I'm not sure if there is any more. There might not actually be any more, but whatever. We'll see. What I want to add now is shield belt to the research, so let's get that done. If we take a look at builds, we could make simple helmets, but I'm not sure about that. We could make advanced helmets. We take a look at that. It does help to like defend against injuries, but still. Let's see, Tatiana, you have, is that, it's a plasteel advanced helmet. Okay. Inspired surgery, rabbit, probably never going to happen. We have some visitors. Gold extraction is going smoothly. We now don't have any kibble in the freezer, which is great. We now have all the kibble here. It's a lot of kibble, but yeah, it's almost 2k. I think what we are going to do is actually go in and say 250 more. So we have that extra buffer. Let's take a look at animals. Alpaca, yeah, there we go. One more alpaca to butcher. Designate and wildlife, let's take a look. We have some alpacas to hunt, we have 2 bucks to hunt, bunch of doe and hares. Sure, let's take the ibex as well. Bunch of rats, squirrels, tortoises, turkey, and we have a warg and 2 cougars, which isn't super good, but still. Yeah, we still have to actually get to the whole point with the spaceship, the starship. We have more research we need to finish, and then we actually need to prep the base for actually handling the upcoming slaughter, and then we also need to build the starship, which we haven't done yet. But the first step is really get the research And then step 2 is accrue all the materials needed to make the spaceship, and then build it as step 3. Then step 4 is basically activate the ship reactor, and step 5 is survive for 15 days and then leave as step 6. So yeah, we have I'm not sure how much more in terms of episodes we have left, but it entirely depends on our ability to gain resources, especially when it comes to like plasteel and advanced components, which is a bit harder to get hold of. Okay, shield belts done. Uranium slug turret is something we are going to need. And yeah, the problem with these turrets, like the auto cannon turret, and is that they cost like plasteel and uranium and that kind of stuff, which is expensive. So yeah. I wonder what I might need to do next is to actually get a war merchant. Okay. Not really what I need to do, but that's what happened. Why are you so slow? Oh. Okay. Moving. Very poor. Bad back, frail. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of modifiers when it comes to movement. A lot of bad ones. Trade with them. This one is to sell. Yeah, and they are war merchants, so they basically don't sell anything of massive value, so sell the sculptures. Let's sell all of the really bad clothing first. That one, for example. Let's see, is there anything else here that's not that great? I don't think there's anything that is obviously bad, so let's just start taking stuff to sell. And we need something like 100 and something. Yeah, that's about... Yeah, that's about as much as we can do. Yeah, that's as much as we can do. Let's go with that. get all their money. Basically, I want all the silver. And the reason why I want all the silver is because of two reasons, really. One, if I need something that requires silver to be constructed, I need the silver. And getting silver, the easiest way of getting it is by trading. And then I might want to buy stuff, and that means I'm going to need a lot of silver. So yeah, we have almost 6,200, and if we find somebody who has a lot of advanced components or plasteel or something, we are most likely going to need a lot of money to actually be able to buy that. The warg is going through and it's dead, more or less. Is there somebody going to hunt so it doesn't get up? It's dead in 4 hours, but still. Don't get hit. There we go. Thank you for not dying or stepping on a trap or something. That means the warg is gone. But Pina hit a trap. Okay. How bad is it? The right leg is almost gone. Okay. Item stash quest. Bearskin animal bed, uranium dining chair, and bionic spine. No, it's too much risk for that. Now, could we maybe have somebody go and take care of Pina? And what I'm going to do actually is go in health and increase the quality of the medicine, just so it's done a bit quicker and the tent quality being a bit greater. The tent quality, if the tent quality is actually high, you're actually going to heal quicker. So there is a reason as to why you want the tent quality to be high, even if you don't technically need the really good medicine. You might want to use it if a person who's actually like super valuable to not be out of commission for too long. So that's something to keep in mind, that you might actually want to actually use better medicine to actually get the person, the colonist, healed up in a quicker fashion. Because yeah, the higher the tent quality, the quicker they are going to get back on their feet. And always check, always right click on allow to see if there is stuff that is forbidden. And Shorta and Purple is socially fighting again. There is social fights all the time, and it is super annoying. And I almost wish I could turn that off. I really hate it. But yeah, I can't. I really cannot do that, so we are stuck. All do you actually need to make? Yeah, you actually need to make. Wow. Okay. Mad raccoon. That should be... Yeah. The first trap killed it. Good. All the kibble. Could you please... Why is there no place for this? Now, I really need to get this moved because... Yeah. Okay, Pina, I'm sorry, but you need to work now. Because yeah, we just can't do this. Expand. Hold that wood. Hold that meat. Hold that meat. All this meat. It's not a lot of extra storage, but it's that small amount extra that actually makes it possible. And it seems we have visitors. Grand aunt of Tatiana, okay. Whatever. We probably should have the herbal medicine in its own storage, to be honest. And I have been thinking a bit about where we would put the spaceship. And we more or less only have like here as a possibility. More or less. Because yeah, we have We have done a very compact base, so we don't really have that much space inside to play with at this point. Since the river goes through as well, we might need to build the starship, spaceship, whatever you want to call it, outside, and then put up defenses around that. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work with how they are going to, like, are they going to come from all the directions and then go for the base, or are they trying to go for the ship? I'm not sure. Animals, alpaca, butcher zone. Psychic soothe for females, okay. Yeah, it's getting full already. I think what we can do is actually expand this a bit, so all the medicine can go down here. Free up some space, and yeah, I think what we will do is do a bit of a, what you could call a weird storage by using this sort of dead space in here. Put up some wooden floor and have a cooler so it's getting cooled, and then make sure we move all of the herbal medicine in there and have all of it in there. That might actually work, because yeah, we need to think about freeing up space, and hay needs to be what I'm going to do as well is to disallow hauling animals to this, so the animals cannot haul the hay to the stockpile in the water. How is wood looking? It's okay. Steel is also okay, which should be fine. How is the power going? It's going okay. It's not super good, but it's not bad either. What we need to do as well is to say that grazing animals is not allowed in here, and hauling animal shouldn't be allowed in here either. And I think I'm going to disallow the hauling animals for where the food is, but where the other stuff is, I'm actually going to allow them. There we go. So the huskies can haul. No, no, they can't. But they will be able to now. Oops. Here we go. So the dogs, the huskies, can actually move the herbal medicine into, but that's it. And if we then actually make a storage in here and call it herb medicine storage. There we go. And let's say clear all. Do not allow rotten and allow manufactured medicine, herbal medicine, and that's it. Now we're going to go into the freezer and say that the herbal medicine is not allowed in there. And we get a raid. And they are using sappers, of course. They are, what it seems like, going somewhere around here. So let's go there. They are so freaking quick. They are so quick. Oh, it's a Molotov. Oh no, 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 no. And grenades. No. Oh. As I said before, I understand why sappers is a part of the game. So you shouldn't be like, so you're not able to hunker down, but at the same time, I absolutely hate that. And the animals, could you please like... No. Here we go. Oh. Freaking. Oh, because yeah, that goes through. Yeah, and since they have the sapper modifier, basically hidden modifier, they do massive damage to one block. Once they have destroyed a block, I think it goes away, but yeah, they just do massive amounts of damage. And yeah, and there we go, it's open. And we need to just kill this person. Okay, you're down, go back. Kermigo is down. Paulson, go back. This sucks. I absolutely hate this. Okay. The two really dangerous ones are dead. Okay, Migo, how are you looking? Dead in 5 hours. Oh. Choco, how are you looking? Dead in 3 hours. Yikes. Rescue. Yeah, this is dead in 7 hours, 14 hours. I hate these kind of sappers. They suck. I can't do anything. Like, this is... The thing is, I'm not going to... Yeah, death, Alan. I'm going to roll back. What is it? It's... I hate that there is no in-game clock. But yeah, we're going to reload because this is way too punishing for the goal of the series, which is get to the end game. And yes, we skipped a lot of headaches with that, but yeah, I'm not going to take that. That's though what that shows is that we need turrets everywhere at this point. Every single like door area needs a turret. All the corners need one. We need one here, but we need to build some supports for it first. And I think... yeah, this one is good enough. So, yeah, we need to just build up the defenses. And now I am going to... Oh, that's not a good placement. There we go. What I am going to do is to make it so the outer defenses has their own power network. Yes, this is going to cost us a lot of steel and components. But yeah, it's going to have to do that. And at this point, I think what we should do is to mine all of that. And off we go. Yes, we could get a raid. And it can be equally bad, or we could get a solar flare instead. But yeah, we could have like gotten a solar flare and that kind of stuff, but we could also have got a raid again. It is randomly chosen what happens, and very often you get, when you get an event, you get the event, but it's not necessarily going to be the same event. it's very likely you will get one, but it's not, as I said, not necessarily the same event. There we go. It is now connected to a switch. Yeah, we need to do this now. We need to put this up. And what I am going to do is make sure we build roof areas all over these. Because if it is in the dark, it actually is harder to hit the turrets. Inspired recruitment, okay. Oh. Okay, here is the new one. We got a raid. And here we have what the game randomly chose instead this time. A psychic ship, which is not good. But yeah, we need to be a bit careful because what this can do is to actually turn animals into manhunters, and yes, we do need to take care of it, but for the time being, I think it's actually more. It's actually a better thing to get than the raid we got, which is always for some reason at right now is always going to be sappers, most likely. I don't think any raid is ever going to not be a sapper raid, which sucks because yeah. But this way we can actually set up this to be a bit more defendable. But this, as I said, is going to eat up a ton of steel. Oh my god, it goes so dark. Sometimes it's... Cow is pregnant. How is the animals looking? Oh right, we actually got a puppy. How is the amount of... We have slightly more kibble than... Okay. Could you please hold the kibble that's here? Because I can guarantee you we have above the threshold. Yeah, we do. It seems like we actually have enough recreation. Yeah, getting uranium slug turrets would be good. And I will mine out what we can from this gold that is in the area. And once this is mined out, we are going to move it somewhere else. And hopefully we will get this built before we actually get a raid. Because as I said, I do think and I do believe that every raid at this point is going to be a sapping raid, which is just going to go through our walls wherever and whenever they want to. How much steel do we have? Yeah, it's dwindling quickly. As long as we don't touch the ship, the ship part that landed, we should be fine. Why is Pina on this? Okay, there's a bunch of modifiers which makes her pissed off, but okay. I think at this point we actually need to get hay. So the Psyching Soothe is ending, okay. Which means we need to take care of that ship. Sort of nowish, to be honest. And yeah, I think we are going... We should... Once people are waking up, we should take care of... Now, I don't think they attack turrets that's not on. So, let's turn that off. Sand became the target of a cougar. Okay, you went for that one instead. Uranium slug turret. Let's take a look at that one. Oh my god, I'm up to 42 minutes. But yeah, it's a like autocannon turret and uranium slug turret. They are really good, but they cost you a lot of resources to make. And like the uranium slug turret has a massive range. The autocannon turret doesn't have as a slightly bigger than the mini turret, but the uranium slug turret has a massive range, and but the problem with the uranium slug turret, for example, is that it cannot fire when it's up close, and as any other turret, like all turrets, can actually explode if you're unlucky. So, but we are going to have to call it here because, yikes, I forgot about time. Yeah, we did a reload because that was bullshit. It's not part of like the goal of the game to like this series to actually just play a hard playthrough until we can't play anymore. We are actually trying to get to what is considered the end game, which is the starship, and actually leave. And I want to do that without having too much of a hassle, which we would have had if we continued. I don't think we would have actually won that raid at all. We would have lost. So we rolled back. We had to redo it. We actually got a psychic ship instead, which could be very devastating depending on what pops out and how we handle it, but we should most likely be able to handle it. But that is going to have to wait until the next episode to see what happens with that and the shipbuilding and so on. So thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.